When you are at peace with yourself, marriage will not be a burden, but a leap towards prosperity. Marriage, as one of the most fundamental human relationships, plays a decisive role in the quality of individual and social life. Findings show that a successful marriage requires deep self-knowledge, other awareness, communication skills, and problem-solving ability. This video discusses the importance of psychological, financial, and emotional independence before marriage and reviews the scientific perspective on divorce, parenting, and gender differences in couples' relationships. Marriage is one of the most complex and profound human relationships. Unlike family relationships that are based on birth and biological determinism, marriage is the result of a conscious choice that can divide an individual's life into two separate parts, before and after. The importance of marriage can be examined not only in its emotional dimension, but also in its role in social structure, generation production, and the promotion or decline of the mental health of individuals in society. 1. The meaning of marriage and the chosen bond. Marriage is a process through which a person steps out of the circle of mere individuality and enters into a deep, voluntary, and committed relationship with another person. Unlike the original family, which was formed without choice, in marriage, a person chooses a family that he or she is the founder of. This choice requires responsibility, self-awareness, and high psychological preparation. 2. The necessity of self-awareness before marriage. Before entering into a life together, it is necessary for a person to achieve a relative and deep understanding of himself or herself. Who am I? What are my goals in life? What are my priorities in married life? What emotional wounds do I have from the past? A person who has unresolved personal problems is likely to transfer them into a marital relationship. Therefore, personality development, psychological independence, and readiness to accept the other as an equal partner are essential prerequisites for a successful marriage. 3. Benefits of marriage from a psychological perspective. A successful marriage can be a rich source of emotional support, stress reduction, and improved mental health, reducing anxiety and depression. The presence of a trusted life partner increases a sense of belonging and security. Sexual and emotional satisfaction, in the context of a safe and accepting relationship. Sexual and emotional needs can be satisfied in a healthy and sustainable way. Enhancing responsibility and purpose. Many people find greater motivation for personal and social growth after marriage. Parenting experience. For many, the birth of a child gives new meaning to life and creates a sense of continuity and purpose. 4. Possible challenges and disadvantages of marriage. Despite the benefits, marriage can come with a number of challenges. Reduced personal freedoms. Marriage requires commitment to the desires, needs, and priorities of another person. Increased responsibilities. After marriage, a person becomes responsible for their spouse, children, and extended family. Cultural or personality conflicts. Differences in upbringing, values, and behavior can create tension. Possibility of divorce or separation. Even with high preparation, there is always the possibility of a relationship failing. 5. Skills needed for a lasting marriage. To manage the above challenges, premarital education is a must. This education should include the following: effective communication and listening skills, conflict resolution and crisis negotiation skills, financial management, understanding gender and psychological differences. Unconditional acceptance of your partner, not trying to change them. 6. Differences between men and women, conflict or evolution. A man and a woman enter a relationship like two complementary poles, each with different psychological and biological characteristics. The goal in marriage is not to become equal or similar, but to gift each other with distinctive abilities and characteristics. Both men and women must have the opportunity and space to express their individuality, without losing their independence. 7. Independence, a prerequisite for maturity in marriage. Forming an independent family requires passing through 3 stages of independence: psychological independence, freedom from emotional dependence on the original family, financial independence, the ability to meet individual and family economic needs, decision-making independence, the power to choose and take responsibility without external influence. A person who has not yet separated from his or her family of origin or is seeking to escape from his or her past is not ready for marriage. 8. Parenting, a huge responsibility. A large part of marriage is dedicated to raising a new generation. Someone who has not yet been able to manage themselves will definitely have trouble managing the complex needs of a child. Therefore, being mentally, intellectually, and financially prepared for having children is a fundamental necessity in deciding to get married. 9. Divorce, the end or an opportunity to rebuild. Despite much preparation, some marriages end in failure. In traditional cultures, divorce is seen as an absolute failure. While it can be seen as an opportunity to rebuild, stop a damage, and prevent the situation from getting worse. It is important that fear of divorce does not prevent you from entering into a relationship and that the choice is based on awareness. 10. The true place of marriage in human life. Marriage can be one of the most important and successful decisions in a person's life if it happens at the right time and with sufficient preparation. A healthy marriage leads a person to personal excellence, spiritual growth, and social participation. But early marriage, without self-knowledge, simply due to fear, family pressure, or transient needs, will often lead to failure. Conclusion: marriage is not just a social contract, but a deep, complex, and multi-layered bond between two independent human beings. This relationship has the potential for growth, peace, and meaning in life, provided that it is accompanied by psychological preparation, personal knowledge, and communication skills. Premarital education, attention to individual and gender differences, acceptance of responsibility, and maintaining personal independence are the pillars of a successful marriage.